You slept 8 hours last night, and you woke up exhausted. Not a little tired, exhausted. The kind of exhausted that coffee doesn't fix, that weekends don't fix, that vacations barely touch. And you've been telling yourself it's the sleep. But what if the sleep isn't the problem? What if you're exhausted from something that has nothing to do with how long you've been lying down? Hi, I'm Hana. Welcome to Mind Bloom. Today we're talking about the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. Because there are 5 specific types of exhaustion that have nothing to do with sleep. And most people spend years trying to solve them with rest and wondering why it never works. Type 1. Emotional exhaustion, the exhaustion of feeling too much, for too long, for too many people. Think about your average day, not what you do, what you manage. You manage your own emotions, keeping yourself regulated, professional, appropriate. You manage other people's emotions, sensing the mood in a room, adjusting your behavior accordingly. That management is invisible work. Nobody sees it, nobody counts it. But it costs energy, real, measurable, neurological energy, every single time you do it. Researchers call this emotional labor. For many people, especially those who are naturally empathetic, it runs constantly, like an app that never closes. You can sleep 10 hours and wake up already doing it. Type 2. Decision exhaustion. Every day, the average adult makes somewhere between 35,000 and 40,000 decisions. Most of them are so small you don't register them as decisions at all. What to eat, what to wear, what to say in the email, whether to bring up the thing or let it go. Each decision draws on the same limited cognitive resource. And when that resource runs low, a state called decision fatigue, your brain starts to struggle. Thinking feels harder. Small things feel overwhelming. You can't make a simple choice about dinner, not because you're stupid, but because your brain is empty. Sleeping doesn't restore this, because the decisions start again the moment you open your eyes. Type 3. Nervous system exhaustion. Your nervous system has one job: to assess whether you are safe. It does this continuously, below the level of conscious thought, scanning everything for any sign of threat. In an ideal world, it would find safety most of the time. But many people's nervous systems never fully downshift. Because of chronic stress, because of difficult histories, because of environments that don't feel fully safe. Their system stays in a low-level state of alert all the time, not high alarm, just ... on. Do you ever feel like you can't fully relax even when you have time off? Like there's a background tension in your body that you can't quite locate or release? Like you're always braced for something, even when nothing is actually wrong. That is a nervous system that has been running on high alert for so long it no longer remembers what rest feels like. And sleep doesn't fully reset this. Your nervous system continues its work even while you sleep. Which is why you can sleep for hours and still wake up feeling like you never stopped running. Type 4. Meaning exhaustion. You're doing things, completing tasks, showing up, getting through the day. But something is missing, a sense of why, a feeling that what you're doing matters. Viktor Frankl wrote that human beings can survive almost anyhow if they have a why. Without a sense of meaning, Even comfortable conditions can produce a profound and exhausting emptiness. This kind of exhaustion doesn't feel like tiredness. It feels more like flatness. Like you're doing the motions of a life, but not quite inhabiting it. Sleep doesn't touch this either. Because you can wake up fully rested and still feel hollow if the day ahead doesn't feel like it belongs to something that matters. Type 5. Identity exhaustion. The exhaustion of not knowing who you are anymore. Or of performing a version of yourself that doesn't quite match the person you actually are. This happens gradually. You make choices based on who you were at 22, or what success was supposed to look like. And over years, the distance between that version and the one actually showing up grows. It's not a crisis. It's more like a low-level dissonance. A wearing friction between who you present and who you feel yourself to be. That friction is tiring. The performance is tiring. And sleep doesn't fix this, because when you wake up, you still have to put the same performance back on. So, you're exhausted from managing emotions, from making thousands of decisions, from a nervous system that never fully rests, from doing things that don't feel like they mean enough, from being a version of yourself that doesn't quite fit. Here's the question worth sitting with. Is your exhaustion a symptom or a signal? Because there's a difference. A symptom is something to be treated, more sleep, better supplements. A signal is something to be listened to. Your body is telling you that something in the current configuration of your life is costing more than it should. The exhaustion you feel is not a malfunction. It is information. So what do you actually do with this? For emotional exhaustion, reduce the invisible labor. Identify where you are managing other people's emotions at the expense of your own. Get better at letting other adults be responsible for their own feelings. Say what's actually true instead of what keeps things smooth. This is uncomfortable. It's also the only thing that actually reduces the load. For decision exhaustion, reduce and automate. Make fewer decisions by making certain decisions once. Every decision you remove from your daily menu is cognitive energy you get to keep for something that matters. For nervous system exhaustion, give your system evidence, slowly and consistently, that rest is safe, that nothing is about to happen, that you can exhale. For meaning exhaustion, honest inquiry. What would you be doing if you weren't doing what you're currently doing? The things that make you lose track of time, those are signals about what your life is supposed to be organized around. And for identity exhaustion, let the performed version get a little quieter. In small moments, saying the true thing instead of the safe thing. Making the choice that fits who you actually are instead of who you've agreed to be. None of this is fixed by sleeping more. All of it is addressed by listening more. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You are not weak for being this tired. You are someone who has been running hard on fuel that was never designed to sustain this. The exhaustion is the message. It's time to read it. If this video named something you've been carrying, please share it. Someone you know is explaining their exhaustion away with sleep schedules, and they need to hear this instead. I'm Hana. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one.